Hello, friend. Welcome back to day 35 of 7:30. Today we reading the rest of chapter 41 of Genesis. From the New Living Translation, it reads, "But then I saw seven sick-looking cows, scrawny and thin, come up after them. I have never seen such sorry-looking animals in all the land of Egypt." 20. These thin, scrawny cows ate the seven fat cows. 21. But afterward you wouldn't have known it, for they were still as thin as scrawny as before. Then I woke up. 22. Then I fell asleep again and had another dream. This time I saw seven heads of grain full of beautiful growing single stalk. 23. Then seven more heads of grain appeared, but these were blighted, shriveled, and withered by the east wind. 24. And the shriveled heads swallowed the seven healthy heads. I told these dreams to the magicians, but no one could tell me what they mean. 25. Joseph responded, "Both of Pharaoh's dreams mean the same thing. God is telling Pharaoh in advance what he is about to do." 26. The seven healthy cows and the seven healthy heads of grain both represent 7 years of prosperity. 27. The seven thin, scrawny cows that came up later and the seven thin heads of grain withered by the east wind represent 7 years of famine. This will happen just as I have described it, for God has revealed to Pharaoh in advance what he is about to do. 29. The next 7 years will be a period of great prosperity throughout the land of Egypt. 30. But afterward, there will be 7 years of famine, so great that all the prosperity will be forgotten in Egypt. Famine will destroy the land. 31. This famine will be so severe that even the memory of the good years will be erased. 32. As for having two similar dreams, it means that these events have been decreed by God and he will soon make them happen. 33. Therefore, Pharaoh should find an intelligent and wise man to put him in charge of the entire land of Egypt. 34. Then Pharaoh should appoint supervisors over the land and let them collect 1/5 of all the crops during the 7 good years. 35. Have them gather all the food produced in the good years that are just ahead and bring it to Pharaoh's storehouses. Store it away and guard it so there will be food in the cities. 36. That way there will be enough to eat when the 7 years of famine come to the land of Egypt. Otherwise, this famine will destroy the land. 37. Joseph's suggestions were well received by Pharaoh and his officials. 38. So Pharaoh asked his officials, "Can we find anyone else like this man, so obviously filled with the Spirit of God?" 39. Then Pharaoh said to Joseph, "Since God has revealed the meaning of these dreams to you, clearly no one else is as intelligent or wise as you are." 40. You will be in charge of my court, and all my people will take orders from you. Only I, sitting on my throne, will have a rank higher than yours. 41. Pharaoh said to Joseph, "I hereby put you in charge of the entire land of Egypt." 42. Then Pharaoh removed his signet ring from his hand and placed it on Joseph's finger. He dressed him in fine linen clothing and hung a gold chain around his neck. 43. Then he had Joseph ride in the chariot reserved for his second in command, and wherever Joseph went, the command was shouted, "Kneel down." So Pharaoh put Joseph in charge of all Egypt. 44. And Pharaoh said to him, "I am Pharaoh, but no one will lift a hand or foot in the entire land of Egypt without your approval." And 45. Then Pharaoh gave Joseph a new Egypt name, um, Zaphenath, Phineah. He also gave him a wife whose name was Asenath. She was the daughter of Potipharah, the priest of On. So Joseph took charge of the entire land of Egypt. 46. He was 30 years old when he had begun serving in the court of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. When Joseph left Pharaoh's presence, he inspected the entire land of Egypt. 47. As predicted, for 7 years the land produced bumper crop. 48. During those years, Joseph gathered all the crops grown in Egypt and stored the grain from the surrounding fields in the cities. 49. He piled up huge amounts of grain like sand on the seashore. Finally, he stopped keeping records because there was too much to measure. 50 during this time, before the first of the famine years, two sons were born to Joseph and his wife, Asenath, the daughter of Potiphera, the priest of On. 51. Joseph named his older son Manasseh, for he said, God has made me forget all my troubles and everyone in my father's family. 52. Joseph named his second son Ephraim, for he said, God has made me fruitful in this land of my grief. 53. At last the 7 years of bumper crops throughout the land of Egypt came to an end. 54. Then the 7 years of famine began, just as Joseph had predicted. The famine also struck all the surrounding countries, but throughout Egypt there were plenty of food. 55. Eventually, however, the famine spread throughout the land of Egypt as well. And when the people cried out to Pharaoh for food, he told them, Go to Joseph and do whatever he tells you. So with severe famine everywhere, Joseph opened up the storehouses and distributed grain to the Egyptians, for the famine was severe throughout the land of Egypt. 57. And people from all around came to Egypt to buy grain from Joseph because the famine was severe throughout the world. And that was chapter 41 of Genesis. And until tomorrow, stay blessed.